Hello everyone, this is Srimano and welcome to Genius Math Minds. In this video, we have a problem from Let's Solve. This problem deals with geometry or shapes in general. So what this problem involves is, an equilateral triangle is described on the diagonal of a square. What is the ratio of the area of the triangle to that of the square? So we have two shapes here, an equilateral triangle and a square. So what the question asks is, let's say this is a square and this is a diagonal of the square. An equilateral triangle is described on this diagonal as one of its sides. So which means there is a side of this triangle. Let's say this is an equilateral triangle or any triangle or any equilateral triangle with this side. So that is, let's say this square has radius or length A and this is the length of its diagonal. So an equilateral triangle is drawn in this, let's say here, like this. So this is an equilateral triangle. So we need to find the ratio of the area of this equilateral triangle to that of this square. So first we need to know what the area of an equilateral triangle is. So we will derive that first. So let's say this is an equilateral triangle. So all of its sides have length A. We know this is its height h, and we know the area of a triangle for a general triangle, that is half into base into height. So we know the base is A and the height we need to compute this. So how do we compute this is, now this is 90 degrees, that is, so we can use Pythagoras theorem for this. So this is the hypotenuse which is A, the height which is h, and the base which is A by 2, because this whole thing is A, so half of that is A by 2. So first we will compute this. So what is this? A square, so Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to base square which is A by 2 the whole square plus height which is h square. We need to compute this h, so we can substitute this here. So A square equals A square by 4 plus h square. We can take this A square by 4 here. A square minus A square by 4 equals h square. So we take LCM. We have 4A square minus A square by 4 is h square. So now 3A square by 4 equal to h square. So h is equal to root 3 by 2A. Since square root of 3 is square root of 3, A square is A, 4 is 2. So we have computed the value of h. So an equilateral triangle will have a height of root 3 by 2A. So we can substitute that here, root 3 by 2A. So this is just for the computation of area of an equilateral triangle from the area of a normal triangle or any triangle. So this is the area, half into base into height. We know base is A by 2. Now the base is A by, or the whole triangle, the base is A, and the height is root 3 by 2 A as we computed now. So we can write half into root 3 by 2 into A square. So the final answer is root 3 by 4 A square. So this is the area of an equilateral triangle from its side alone or from its length alone. If we use this formula, then it will have base and height. But this formula, we only need the length of a side of that equilateral triangle. So this is the area of an equilateral triangle. So now the ratio of the area of the triangle to that of the square. So first, let's take that square. So A. So all of its sides have A. So what will be the length of its diagonal? Again, we will use Pythagoras theorem. So let's take this as D. So from Pythagoras theorem, we have hypotenuse side square which is D square equals A square plus A square. So D square is 2A square. So diagonal is root 2A. So this is the side of the diagonal, which is the side of the equilateral triangle. So the side of the square is A and the side of the triangle is root 2A. So we just need to find the ratio between their areas. So now what is the area of a square? Or first the ratio of the area of the triangle is needed. So area of the triangle is root 3 by 4 a square. Instead of a or the length of the triangle, we know the length of the triangle is the diagonal of the square. So which is root 2a. So root 2a the whole square by, since this is a ratio, so we use the dividing symbol. So next the area of the square is a square. So the answer we will have is root 3 by 4. Root 2 the whole square is 2 a square by a square. We can cancel the a square. So the final answer is root 3 by 2. So in the ratio form we can write it as root 3 is to 2. So this is the final answer. So the ratio between the area of the triangle to the area of the square is root 3 is to 2. So first we computed the area of the equilateral triangle with respect to its length, which is root 3 by 4 a square, by using the Pythagoras theorem. Then we calculated the length of the triangle, which is the diagonal of the square, which was root 2a. So next we found the area of the triangle by this formula by substituting root 2a in the place of a. Then we know the area of the square, which is a square. So we just did the ratio, which we finally got is the value root 3 is to 2. So that's it about this problem. Thank you.